Good morning. Is it Friday?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Friday Namaste experience. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm glad. Got some energy in the room today. I hope you are all feeling that energy around the world. It's so great to have you join us and to expand with this amazing energy. If you were with us yesterday, we began a new energetic expression, which is to get out of the mind, stop trying to figure this out, and simply be figured out by love itself. Stop trying to get it and let it get you. Isn't that, we always try and get things. We're like, I need to understand this. No, you don't. In fact, you never will. The awakening is not understood by the rational mind because against the rational mind, it is not rational. It is energetic, and it is the opposite of what your rational mind is trying to achieve. Your rational mind is trying to achieve order in a place where there is none. It's trying to achieve some kind of logic in an illogical experience. Because when you enter into the experience itself, all of that just dissolves, and you find yourself in a space and in an energy where you are fully accepted and fully realized, and there's nothing left for you to do. In the perceptual world, there's always something more to do, always something more to figure out. You open up one door, it leads to another, and to another, and to another, and that's how it keeps you trapped, like a gerbil?
On the wheel.
Yeah, like how gerbils just run on a wheel, and they think they're going somewhere, a hamster wheel. They think they're going somewhere because look how fast we're running. Isn't it the same thing here? Look how fast we're running. We must be going somewhere. We must be doing something. Well, guess what? Hold still. Get out of the mind. If you begin to feel the experience dawn, you may notice a part of your defense is to then fall back and say, well, what does this mean? I mean, am I here or am I there? Don't do that. Just let go. Release into the experience itself. It is a gift to you. And when we join within that gift, wherever we are here at Namaste Village or anywhere in the world, the gift expands and explodes, and the light becomes so bright that you won't be able to contain yourself. So don't contain yourself. Yesterday, when we were doing the music for the Namaste ecstatic dance, I could see that people were moving, and I could see that people were just getting into the rhythm. I could also see that there were some people who had this look in their face. Well, I wonder what I should do now. Trying to figure it out. Release. Just let it go. Let it figure you out. Just throw yourself into the current. If you remember, I used the analogy of either dangling your feet into the current, saying, wow, that feels like a very strong current. I better stay safe on the side of the river. That's one thing. That's you trying to figure it out. Or you could dive in, trust the current that is leading you to the infinite ocean of grace that you truly want. So we're going to continue this momentum in a slightly different way. I'm calling this today the Namaste Sacred Dance Party. We're going to be hearing a very sacred song that was written and recorded many years ago by a dear friend of ours named Mitch O'Connor. And he was a friend of ours who lived at Endeavor Academy, and Amrit reminded me of one of his songs, and I found it online. So I put it to a video yesterday, and we're going to be starting with that before we bring Reverend Johannes up. But to begin, I want you to take a nice deep breath. Take a nice deep breath. One more together. So before we hear this song, I want you to listen to this message, which is given to us today. It's entitled Step into Heaven. Stop trying to hear this message with your ears. It's impossible for you to grasp these words. Stop trying to understand this message with your mind. The mind can never ascend to such heights. I have come to take you home. That's all you need to know. It doesn't matter that it's a home that you never really left. All that's important is that I am here now. And my hand is reaching out to you this moment. It is up to you to receive this gift. It is up to you to decide if you want to step out of the world that never gave you what you really wanted. Why would you choose to remain in a world that has never truly welcomed you? You are being welcomed into heaven this very moment, but you must choose to enter. You must choose to enter heaven. It is an experience you can enjoy now, not after you choose to lay your body aside. You can stand at the gate lifetime after lifetime, but the step I am calling you to take is so small. Reach out and take my hand, and I will guide you perfectly into the home that you never left, except in your imagination. The home you never left except in your imagination. So take another deep breath. And so together we're going to release into that home, release into that experience, because it is a release. It's not a doing in the normal sense. We need to do nothing. All we're here to do is to release all of the concepts, all of the false desires, the idea that we need to accomplish anything at all, and to realize experientially that all things that are true are already accomplished. So I'm going to invite you, if you choose, to stand and to move and to breathe and to allow this current to take you. reaching out to you. Reaching out to you now. And you, because you're so dissolved in this love, reach back and take the hand of the one who has always loved you, always known you. You take the hand of the one and step together into the experience of heaven, which is yours now and forever will remain. You are home. You are home. You are home. Just take another deep breath. And notice the smell of heaven, because it's right here, right where you are. Now look around, open your eyes and look around the people who surround you and see heaven in a new way with all these beautiful, holy expressions of love. If you're in the Zoom room, maybe put the camera into gallery and just look and see the Christ, the Holy One, so loved, so beloved. Wow. Oh boy. The rockets are flaring now. Here we go. Get ready. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, yes, yes. What more can you say? You get to the point where the only word is yes, yes, yes. Take me. Thank you. The energy is so strong. This was Teddy's dream. This was the dream he had. Yes, we could do this. The form doesn't matter, because some of us are sitting in front of our computers, some of us are home, some of us are here. None of that matters. All that matters is the willingness to dissolve in grace. Just feel that for a few more seconds. Feel that dissolving. I'm going to welcome Reverend Johannes to come in to join me. If she can walk, she said. Here's Mike.
Wow.
Do you feel that?
Ay, qué bonito. Yes, it was so beautiful. Thank you for this experience. I was not here yesterday, and here at Namaste, where people were telling me the experience you all had. And I'm like, are we going to do that today again? Because I wanted to experience that. It was, wow. I never heard that song before. So it's the first time I stand up to dance, and before the singer started the song, my husband came and he reached out for my hand, and then the song, take my hand, and so I just started crying. It's the experience of love. We cannot learn that. This is something that cannot be learned. This is something that can only be experienced. And any moment, we just open our hearts to that experience, because there is nothing, you cannot compare anything with the experience of love. I was thinking, I met who is my husband today, 22 years ago. And I remember when we started dating, the first hug that he gave me, I felt at home. The experience of love. Here, every time I listen to the birds singing, and I just get like quiet, and I feel the experience of love. It's easy here at Namaste. So it's just a matter of opening your heart, opening our heart to that experience in any place, any time, any moment, and we are not alone. So we have all the help that we need to experience that. We just need to be willing to. I was thinking this morning, there's something in the Course in Miracles. I'm going to say it in Spanish first to see if I can translate it. And it says that Jesus said, pídeme que te ayude, pídeme que te ayude a remover los obstáculos que te impiden la experiencia del amor. Okay. Ask me to help you to remove the blocks to the experience of love. Literally, he says, ask me. So it's at any time. He didn't say in the morning or in the afternoon or when you are praying. Just ask me to help you to remove the blocks to the experience of love. And that's what we all have here, dancing, moving. Love is movement, is kindness, as Chris was telling me this morning. So thank you, brother James Francis, hermano James Francis.
Hermano, that's a masculine word.
Yeah, but if it is a woman, hermana.
You know, as you were speaking, Johannes, you were speaking about the first time that you and Jack held each other and the love that you felt, the experience of that love, that joining. Mm-hmm. And there probably were times before that embrace, that you had read books. Maybe it was a novel, a love story. And in that book, there were romantic scenes and people who were falling in love, and you were reading it and you were enjoying it and understanding it in your mind. Or maybe it was a book about love. Maybe it was written by a great teacher and it was all about sacred love. All of those things are great, but I'm sure cannot compare to when you held Jack for the first time.
Yes.
There's nothing to compare to the experience. And see, this is so important for us to understand. We can read books about the spiritual experience, the awakening. We can study it even, but there's no comparison to the experience of release and dissolve. This is what we are just barely touching when we join together in the way that we did yesterday or today with the song. We just release into the experience of that love. It could be the same as wanting to be in Paris. Paris is a wonderful, beautiful city. And if I want, I can get books and I can look at pictures of Paris, and I can get a big map and I can actually map out, and watch, I could walk down this street and this will lead me to the Eiffel Tower, or I could walk down that street and that will take me to the Louvre. And then I can open up a book about the Louvre and I can look at the beautiful, but that's nothing compared to standing in front of the Mona Lisa. That's nothing compared to the experience of being on the Eiffel Tower. And this is what's so important. It's time for us to dissolve into the experience itself, not try to understand it intellectually. You cannot. Not to try to judge what is or needs to happen, but to simply be fully, as the divine, as the beloved reaches out their hand to take it. When Jack reached out to you the first time, you could have said, I'm sorry. I'm a nice Puerto Rican girl. I don't hug that quickly. No, you just fell into his arms and was wrapped in the experience of love. This is what God is calling us to.
like the song, I know you are yearning. That's what it says, the song, like, I know what you are yearning.
Yes.
I mean, just take my hand and yes, I'm here. God is not anywhere. It's right here, right now.
You know, I was just thinking, I am so much more brilliant when I'm not in the experience. I can really elucidate and I can talk very intelligently about all that. But when I'm in the experience, like now, it's like, I'm not going to say much that's very intelligent. But you may feel something that's coming from us that you won't feel if we're just trying to speak it in an intelligent. There is no intelligence in the mind, in the experience, but an intelligence of the heart.
Yeah, and it is impossible to put it into words. So, I'm sure everybody have had those spiritual experiences that you cannot explain it. You cannot really say what happened because it's like, it's beyond words. Punto. Period. Punto. It's beyond words.
Indeed. Mm. Well, I would love to hear what Vicky and Teddy would like to share about this. I'm sure they were just vibrating right off the planet with the rest of us. So Vicky, let's start with you. Good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Johannes. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, everyone. I think the most sacred sight I know is opening my eyes and seeing my brothers all around me open in the light. There's nothing in time. It's like standing in front of the Mona Lisa. It doesn't even compare to standing in front of the Mona Lisa. To look in each other's eyes and see that innocence and defenselessness, that openness, that joy, that recognition that we are home in each other's eyes. I mean, I'm looking out and I see Marie and Baraka and Sharon and Linda and Bob and Alice, and everyone's face is lit. It is lit with home. Everyone's home. And the joy of being together and gathering each other and being home, recognizing it, that the home was in each other's heart, in our love, in our natural state. And to witness it here on Zoom, Teddy, thank you. Really, thank you. It's what we all came for, to gather each other in and see the truth that's right here. And you know that the sacred music always gets me. I'm still listening to Gregorian chant, so I really love Mitch's music. And Teddy, thanks for hearing that, and thanks for Teddy. Really, it's like it. Each of us fill our function. One hears a message. One understands the message. One lives the message. We're each given a way to give of ourselves, and when we put it all together, it's all home. It's all complete. And this was a moment of that. So thank you, everyone, for your devotion and your coming home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I can say, Jimmy. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Jimmy, for hearing it from Teddy and saying, absolutely, let's do it. And then being open to, I don't know how to do it, but we'll show up and we'll be shown how to do it. That's the Holy Spirit's part. And our part is to listen and to follow. And thanks for being that part. Johannes, you, everyone there, everyone at Namaste, everyone here and beyond in Zoom. Thank you for hearing the call that we are home in one another's heart and each other's gaze. And thank you. Thank you, Tim.
Wow. Now, it gets to the point where the only word is wow. And it's in the joining, like sitting here with you, Johannes, or Vicky and Teddy sitting together and choosing, making the choice to join. I'm looking in the back of the room and I see Jet, who likes just to sit in the back, and I look at him and he's always in the experience. Anyone who knows Jet, he's like, oh, come on. It's true. He is always just vibrating with that experience of joy and passion.
You make it so easy.
This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Teddy, what would you like to share about that?
Well, first I want to say hello to Marie. Oh my God. But I listen to the Grateful Dead.
Yeah. We're a great team.
That's my sacred music. And it's funny,
Gregorian chant, Grateful
And the
Dead.
Grateful Dead.
they have an expression that talks about what we were talking about earlier. You know, when you talk about the dog running around and the stick on a string, and they say the faster you go, the rounder you get, and you go nowhere. You just go around in a circle, and you go rounder and rounder and rounder, and go nowhere fast. But you know, when we were created in joy, we are God's joy. When we can free our mind to just experience the joy of who we are and not try to contain it, you have no choice but to join with your brothers. And it happens automatically. You don't need to do anything. So you just, we used to say, just open your head and, open your head and let it flow. And when it flows, because we're just vibratory frequencies of energy of the totality of creation. And as we vibrate and let that vibration free, other vibrations that are also in the lines with us, we begin to hear and experience the harmony of creation. And that's what we really are. That's it. There's no words, there's no bodies. We're just the harmony of creation, period.
Wow.
Mm. Mm.
People here also are like,
Oh, wow.
it's like you don't know what to say, just
There are no words
no
left.
words. Oh, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? I want to say a little bit about Mitch. So Mitch was the old man's music man. So, he had to play music at any point in time or sing, whatever the old man told him to do during session. And so that's what Mitch's job was. He played the music, carried the records all over the world. All around the world we did this. So it'd be funny. I'd have to go in a day early to like Europe, get the car, get the hotel, set everything up. And then the old man, Mitch, Diana, and John would show up. I'd pick them up at the airport, and we would just go back to the hotel. But Mitch had to carry records, his guitar, and all kinds of stuff, because you never knew what the old man would ask him to do. And that was Mitch's job. At the same time, he could play the guitar and sing, and he wrote a bunch of songs in that same vein. That was his vibratory frequency of energy, and it was open enough for people to enter in. That's all I could say.
Mm. There is a passion to this release, and I know to one degree or another you're feeling it all. It may come to you through tears, it may come through laughter, it may come in so many different ways. You may begin to move, dance, you may hold perfectly still. None of the specifics matter, but I promise you'll be smiling.
Yes.
I promise you'll smile, because there's something that erupts inside you that says, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, to feel the release of that which I held to be so true, but which I realize now was just a facade, a block to what is truly true. And the passion of that release is so far beyond this world. That's what jumping into the river is. We are no longer going to be putting our feet and feeling the current rushing against our feet while we think we're safe sitting on the ground. You're not safe. Trust me, you are safe only when you throw yourself in, when you dive in and let the current take you, because the current has an intelligence that you will never know or understand with your mind. It knows where the ocean is. It knows where that infinite experience is. It will take you there. You don't need to worry about anything. You just need to surrender. I don't know anything other than that. Just surrender. Let the current take you. Would you like to share any final words, Johannes?
Sure. Or you might experience some tears.
Yes,
Tears
yes.
of
We see
love
tears.
and joy.
We see a lot of smiles and a lot of just
greatness.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Gratitude, exactly.
So we're going to just keep going deeper and deeper into this experience because there's nothing else. I mean, what the hell? Literally. Why? That the door is open. Let's go. Let's enter. Come take my hand. I know of what you've been yearning. We love you all. Yes.
It is simple. It's not complicated, and you don't need to learn 1,000 steps to do this. And that. No, it's just allowing, opening your heart, and just allowing that presence to take over, to hug you, to take your hand, and you feel at home.
So let's say yes together 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's go. So we now we enter into the opportunity to share this experience everywhere, and we're going to begin doing that right here, right now, by sharing our final prayer. Here we go. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you, everyone. Reverend Eliza is going to be leading the session on Sunday, so we're all excited about that. Oh, maybe Rob. Okay.
The husband.
The husband.
El esposo.
Another unity minister. So we love you. Have a blessed day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Namaste.